the look we wear. When you meet somebody, you meet his look. Huh? What I mean by the look you are meeting, or what happened in the secret, I'm not talking about committing sin. I'm talking about what happened in ancient generations, in the families, that brought somebody. What happened in the time you didn't see, even when you were not born, presented somebody to you, a character, a look, a destiny. So when you see the destiny, you will know what happened. Why wouldn't you know how somebody's grandfather related with God when you see the person? If light has endured in a root for a long time, it will show in family members. Let me say again. I say if light endures in family root for a long time, it will show in family members. I mean in the value of family members, of those who benefited from that light. You see, because God will go to what is kept in the family soil, in the family root, to form people. So there's nobody who is formed from heaven. People are formed from story. That's why when God wants to make story, like when he wants to make the story of John, he's trying to say this is what the family of Aaron have done, and this is what Zachariah have done. Yes, this is what Mary has done to give birth to Jesus. He came from the lineage of David and Judah. So they brought Jesus stood there. He stood there to represent that past. And even the lion, he said, is a root of David. He is a lion from the house of Judah. The Bible is trying to say he will manifest from the secret activities of Judah. What Judah did when nobody was looking. The attention Judah paid to God. It is not possible for God to reward us for everything we have done immediately. There is always something he left for future. He must leave it. Do you know how long Elizabeth stayed barren? And then her husband was serving in the temple until they were old. All those periods of fasting, serving in the temple, they were there in the record. And then he produced energy to give birth to John. So the manifestation of John is not an act of God. It is a proof of a devotion, intentional devotion, a conscious, a deliberate devotion of a family. Just like what happened to Samson. The angel will say to the mother, he said, live for Samson. Live for Samson. Oh. He said, don't take strong name because you're going to give birth to him. Just like what happened in 1 Samuel chapter 17. When Saul will say to Abner, he said the stripling that killed Goliath is from what root? You see, because Saul know that thing is not an accident. It came from secret of the past. Something that is kept on this earth that the earth will not be able to deny. I don't know what somebody is hearing me. Now, that keeping is more important than this thing we are struggling with. I said the immediate thing we are. My devotion in Lagos, in Nigeria, is to stay healthy and keep investing. That's all I do. And then I will not know how they will say I didn't invest it. I told him today, I said, one of my sons sent me seed in the morning. I told him today, I said, God has blessed me with so many sons around the world. And can I tell you something for somebody who is hearing? If you are word-based and you are a mantle bearer, you always have sons. It's there. You see, because the spirit of the word gives birth to spirit of men. I said the spirit of the word give birth. So if you are somebody who stays with the word, you always have people that the word gave birth to. through you, and it's on the continuous. Is somebody listening? Huh? So don't hurry up. Devote so much on the righteous path. The reward is inevitable. You won't pay God. Not even God we are talking. Nature will say that you did it. The Bible says a book of remembrance shall be opened. Why are you saying, God, why have you not blessed me? Don't bother. Keep investing. There's a record. I saw yesterday. I said it was this weekend. I know the family of Rabiu, the second richest Nigerian. I also know the story of Dangote, the richest African man. So what are you talking? Study their history and know that being rich is not an accident. You follow the lineage. You follow something that was done in the secret. You follow something that was done when nobody was looking. And then somebody said the Hamas is fighting the Jews. They are taking risk. They don't even know story. The Jews cannot die. They have the face of God. They are even into future. You are trying to kill somebody who is even talking about the lion. From that kind of ancestry. Kennedy, don't see have this, but that's my final. I had an encounter today. That encounter I had it around 2:30 today. And since that 2:30, I've been thinking on this thing until about an hour ago. And I don't want to tell you the encounter. I want you to know that I said what the flesh produces as it burns represents its value. I coined it that way so that it can be strong enough to represent everything I want to say about it. What represent its value? Now, this is the first point I want to make. As you live, you burn. As you live, you burn. There's an extent you will burn. Depending on your value, they will end your testimony. Everybody on earth, your testimony will end. That testimony is that a time God will no longer give you support to live. A time God will no longer give you support to live on this earth. Just are you poor? Because you're thinking about immortality. What is immortality? Is the ability for your ability to transit when it is still possible. I say what is called immortality? Is your ability to transit when it is still possible. Yes.